Close your eyes, breathe deeply, and let the vastness of the universe cradle your mind. As you drift into relaxation, let us embark on a quiet journey, one of infinite wonder, curiosity, and mystery. Tonight, we explore the unsolved enigmas of the cosmos, those questions that stretch far beyond our understanding into the quiet depths of space where the answers may forever remain hidden. The invisible universe, the mystery of dark matter. Imagine gazing at the night sky, the stars twinkling like distant fireflies. But what if I told you that what we see is only a small fraction of what truly exists? Scientists have discovered that galaxies spin faster than they should. Something unseen must be holding them together. This hidden force is what we call dark matter. It does not reflect light, it does not emit energy, yet it makes up more than 80% of the universe's total mass. What is this invisible force? Could it be particles beyond our comprehension? Or perhaps something even stranger, an entirely different layer of reality? Imagine, for a moment, that dark matter is not just a hidden force but a bridge, an unseen scaffolding that connects parallel dimensions. Some physicists propose that dark matter might be interacting with a hidden counterpart universe, a shadow realm that exists alongside ours but remains imperceptible. What if the reason we cannot touch or see dark matter is because it exists slightly out of sync with our reality, vibrating at a frequency just beyond our senses? You close your eyes and imagine a world where every celestial body in the universe has a twin, one we cannot see, but one that mirrors our cosmos in silence. Perhaps, in this parallel realm, versions of ourselves walk on invisible ground, experiencing a reality just as tangible as ours. The idea drifts into your mind like ripples on the surface of a still pond. What if dark matter is not just a passive substance, but a conscious force? Could it be an ancient intelligence that stretches across the universe, observing, waiting? Some theorists believe that information itself may be encoded within the structure of dark matter, acting as a vast cosmic archive. If so, could this invisible presence contain echoes of forgotten civilizations, traces of alien consciousness, or even the fingerprints of the universe's creator? You feel yourself drifting deeper into thought, the vastness of the cosmos wrapping around you like a gentle embrace. As your body relaxes, your mind begins to listen to the quiet whispers of the dark, the murmurs of an unseen presence that has been there since the dawn of time. And now, consider a final thought before sleep takes you fully. What if dark matter is not separate from us at all, but an extension of consciousness itself? If the universe is a dream, then perhaps dark matter is the unseen framework of that dream, a formless, infinite potential waiting to become reality. As you drift off, feel the weight of the cosmos lifting, your thoughts dissolving into the great unknown. The universe hums around you, silent yet infinite, unseen yet ever present. You are part of it, and it is part of you. The silence of the universe. The Fermi paradox. The universe is vast beyond imagination. Trillions of galaxies, each with billions of stars, surrounded by countless planets. So where is everyone? This is the heart of the Fermi paradox. If intelligent life should be abundant, why haven't we heard from them? Perhaps civilizations rise and fall before they can reach out. Or maybe the universe is like a great cosmic ocean, where intelligent beings choose to stay silent, hiding in the depths. Could it be that we are alone, adrift on a cosmic island? Or are we simply too young to hear the whispering voices of the stars? Let that thought linger like a distant echo. Now, imagine a scenario where intelligent civilizations do exist, but have long since surpassed the need for communication as we understand it. What if they exist in a state so advanced that they have transcended physical form, existing as pure energy or thought, undetectable to our primitive means? Perhaps they communicate through gravitational waves or quantum entanglement, sending messages through the very fabric of space-time. And what if we, in our youthful technological infancy, are simply incapable of perceiving their whispers, much like an ant is unaware of the satellites orbiting Earth? Then, there is the terrifying possibility of the Great Filter, an unseen barrier that prevents civilizations from advancing beyond a certain point. This could be war, resource depletion, artificial intelligence surpassing control, or even cosmic events like gamma-ray bursts that erase entire civilizations before they can spread. If such a filter exists, we must ask ourselves, has humanity passed it, or is it still ahead, waiting for us like an insurmountable wall? Or consider a universe where intelligent beings deliberately avoid communication, fearing that the revelation of their existence might bring danger. In this vast cosmic forest, every civilization is like a hidden creature, whispering in hushed tones, hoping not to attract a predator's gaze. If a species were to call out, it might unwittingly invite something far more powerful, something that sees them not as neighbors, but as prey. Could it be that we, in our naive attempts to broadcast our presence, are unknowingly ringing the dinner bell for an ancient cosmic force? But then, what if the answer is much simpler? What if we are, against all odds, truly alone? The only sentient life to emerge in a universe of infinite possibility. The weight of that thought settles over you, heavy and profound. If we are alone, then it means that every dream, every hope, every moment of love and creation exists only within us. We are the storytellers, the explorers, the keepers of the universe's only known consciousness. In this vast and silent expanse, we are the only ones watching the stars and wondering who else might be out there. As you drift into sleep, let the immensity of the cosmos cradle you. Whether we are alone or part of a hidden whispering network of civilizations, the universe remains a place of mystery, waiting to be understood. The stars above flicker like ancient messages, and somewhere in the depths of infinity, an answer may be waiting, patient, silent, and eternal. The linger of starlight, the mystery of time. Itself, time as we know it, is a flowing river, always moving forward, never pausing, never looking back. But what if this perception is an illusion? What if time is not a line, but a vast, interconnected web where past, present, and future exist simultaneously, waiting to be experienced like chapters in a book? Scientists theorize that time is relative, stretching and warping depending on where you are in the universe. Near a black hole, time slows to a crawl, each second stretching into infinity. If you were to drift too close, you could witness eons pass in an instant, civilizations rising and falling before your very eyes as you remain frozen in the grip of cosmic gravity. Some physicists propose that time does not truly exist, that it is merely a construct of our limited perception. Could it be that everything that has ever happened and everything that ever will already exists? If you could step outside of time, what would you see? Perhaps moments are not fleeting but rather permanent, woven together like threads in an eternal tapestry. If this is true, then the future is not something we move toward, but something already waiting, just beyond the reach of our awareness. Could it be that our choices do not shape time, but instead time guides our choices in ways we cannot yet understand? Now imagine time as a loop, endlessly cycling, with history repeating itself in ways both subtle and grand. What if you have lived this very moment before? The feeling of déjà vu, the sensation of familiarity in an unfamiliar place. Could these be echoes from a life you have already lived, a reality you have already experienced? Some theories suggest that time folds over itself, that instead of moving in a straight line, it spirals, allowing fragments of past and future to touch. Could it be that memories of past lives are not memories at all, but glimpses into other cycles of existence, where you have walked these paths before and will again? Beyond theoretical physics, Ancient civilizations have long viewed time not as a linear force, but as a circle, an eternal recurrence where the end is merely a new beginning. Some believe that within the vastness of the cosmos, time itself may be different. On distant worlds, it may stretch like a rubber band, snap backward like a slingshot, or even stand still, locked in an endless moment. And if we could escape the confines of our own understanding, what mysteries would we uncover? Could we touch the past, whisper to the future, or step into moments long since past? Consider the idea of time as a river with many branches, each one flowing into a different possible future. What if every decision we make creates a new stream, a new reality where another version of ourselves exists, playing out a different timeline? If so, then the path you walk now is just one of many, and somewhere out there, countless versions of you are living out every possibility, some familiar, others unimaginable. Could there be a world where you made different choices, took different steps, and ended up somewhere completely unexpected? Now let's go even further. Some scientists theorize that time might be a construct we only perceive because of our limited biological senses. If we could step outside of our perception, would time look like a single, unmoving structure, something that does not pass, but simply exists all at once? If this were true, then nothing is truly lost, and no moment is ever gone. Every laugh, every thought, every love, and every sorrow still exists, just waiting for the right observer to step into that moment and experience it again. The theory of time travel has fascinated humanity for centuries. If time is flexible, if it is something that can be stretched, compressed, or even reversed, then what would happen if we found a way to move through it? Could we visit the past, not as observers but as participants, rewriting the events that have already unfolded? Or would time resist, self-correcting to ensure that history unfolds as it always has? Perhaps travelers from the future already walk among us, unnoticed, their presence hidden by the very nature of time itself. But there is another possibility, one even stranger. What if time, instead of being an external force that we move through, is something created by consciousness itself? Some researchers have suggested that time may only exist because we perceive it, that without our awareness, past, present, and future would all blur into one. Could it be that the passage of time is merely an illusion, a trick played by the mind to make sense of existence? If that were true, then could we learn to step beyond time, to exist outside of its flow, seeing every moment in history as clearly as we see the present? As you drift into sleep, let your thoughts slip beyond the constraints of time, floating weightlessly through the currents of eternity. Perhaps, as you dream, you are not merely imagining, but remembering, and in another time, another place, another version of you is listening to this very thought, wondering if time is truly as simple as it seems. Perhaps in another world, you are not falling asleep, you are just now awakening with a lifetime of dreams behind you, stepping into a new reality, ready to begin again. A universe, yet to be understood. As you settle deeper into rest, let your mind drift across the universe, untethered from time and space. Imagine yourself floating weightlessly through the vastness, cradled by the silent embrace of infinity. There is no up, no down, only endless horizons stretching in all directions. Around you, nebulae swirl like vast celestial brushstrokes, delicate tendrils of gas and dust coiling together in slow, eternal motion. These are the cradles of stars, places where gravity patiently gathers drifting atoms and kindles them into brilliant, burning light. Billions of years pass in the blink of an eye. The stars being born in these distant clouds will live for eons, burning their hydrogen fuel, generating planets, radiating warmth. Some of those planets will be barren, rocky wastelands. Others will be gas giants, swirling storms consuming their skies. And perhaps, just perhaps, among these newborn worlds, there will be one where life stirs, tiny, fragile, yet full of potential. The universe hums with an ancient, unseen rhythm. Galaxies spin in slow, deliberate spirals, their luminous arms stretching outward, whispering the secrets of their past. Some of these galaxies have long since died, their stars having faded into darkness, but their light still travels through space, a ghostly reminder of what once was. As you gaze upon the stars, you are not just looking into the night sky. You are looking back in time. You are witnessing echoes of a past so distant that entire civilizations may have risen and fallen before their light ever reached our eyes. But what if time does not flow as we perceive it? What if time itself is an illusion, a trick of our limited perception? Some physicists theorize that past, present, and future all coexist, stacked upon one another like the pages of an infinite book. If you could step outside of time, what would you see? Would you witness the birth and death of the universe in a single instant? Could you reach forward into tomorrow or backward into yesterday as easily as turning a page? Perhaps in this vast and silent cosmos, the distinction between now and then does not truly exist. Beyond the edges of the observable universe, what secrets lie hidden? We know the universe expands, but does it ever end? What if beyond the cosmic horizon there are other realms, other dimensions, places where the laws of physics bend and shift in ways beyond our understanding? Perhaps there are entire galaxies hidden in the folds of space-time, unreachable by our instruments, unknowable to our minds. Or perhaps, beyond the veil of our perception, there is a mirror image of our world, another version of you, staring up at their night sky, pondering the same questions. And yet perhaps the beauty of the universe is not in its answers, but in its mysteries. What if knowledge itself is an illusion, and the true nature of existence is meant to be felt rather than understood? The vastness of the cosmos is not something to be conquered. It is something to be embraced, to be marveled at. We are but fleeting sparks in an infinite darkness, brief travelers in a story that began long before us and will continue long after we are gone. And that is not a cause for fear, but for wonder. Drift deeper. Let the stars surround you, their distant glow soft and constant. Somewhere, in the boundless ocean of the universe, there is a world where the sky is a deep violet, its twin suns casting shifting shadows across the landscape. Somewhere, an ancient civilization looks up at their sky, just as we do, wondering if they are alone. Somewhere, light from a long-dead star still travels onward, illuminating a world that will never know its source. As you breathe softly, let that thought cradle your mind. Let the unknown be a comfort, rather than something to be solved. The universe is vast, mysterious, and infinite. It does not demand understanding. It only asks that you gaze upon it with wonder. The stars shimmer softly in the distance. The galaxies spin, silent and patient. The universe continues its endless dance, unchanged, unconcerned, and yet filled with a beauty beyond measure. Beyond our universe, the multiverse theory. What if our universe is just one of many, an island in an endless sea of realities? The multiverse theory suggests that our cosmos is but a single page in an infinite book, each universe distinct, governed by its own unique rules. Some might be eerily similar to ours, while others defy all logic, realms where light travels in spirals, where gravity pulls upward, or where time itself is merely an illusion. If such universes exist, could there be another version of you, making choices that diverge ever so slightly? Perhaps at this very moment, an alternate you is listening to a different version of this story, pondering a different set of cosmic mysteries. Now imagine a reality where thoughts shape existence, where entire worlds are born from the mind alone. Some theories propose that every decision you make spawns a new universe, branching infinitely like a cosmic tree. In one, you chose to stay up late. In another, you went to sleep hours ago. If this is true, then within the vast web of existence, there is a reality for every possibility, a place where the stars never formed, another where civilizations have flourished for eons, and yet another where reality collapses and rebuilds itself endlessly. What if there is a universe where time itself flows in reverse, where the future is the past and the past is yet to be written? Imagine a world where you recall the end of your life before your birth, moving backward through moments, unraveling history instead of creating it. But what if the multiverse is not just theoretical? Scientists have begun detecting anomalies in cosmic radiation, tiny distortions that some believe may be evidence of universes brushing against one another. Could it be that in the distant edges of our cosmos, the fabric of reality is thinner, allowing glimpses of another world? Perhaps the déjà vu you feel, the unexplainable familiarity of a place you've never been, is a fleeting moment where two realities overlap. Some believe that black holes may be gateways between universes, cosmic tunnels linking one reality to another. What if every black hole we see is an entrance to an entirely different cosmos, where its rules and physics bear no resemblance to our own? A universe where the fundamental laws of nature are rewritten, where light bends in unpredictable ways, and where space itself breathes, expanding and contracting like a living entity. Beyond physics, ancient myths and spiritual traditions have long spoken of parallel realms, the idea that our universe is just one layer of existence among many. Some even believe dreams are a gateway, a temporary bridge into another self's reality. Could it be that when you dream of flying, of impossible landscapes, or of people you've never met, you are glimpsing another version of yourself living a life entirely different from your own? Perhaps in another universe, humanity never evolved, and instead, an entirely different species rose to intelligence, with their own history, their own culture, their own way of perceiving reality. Would they even recognize us as living beings? Or would their senses be attuned to something beyond our comprehension? Then there is the possibility of simulated universes. What if our reality is nothing more than an advanced program running within a grand cosmic machine? If so, could there be higher beings outside our simulated existence, peering in, adjusting variables, or even interacting with us in ways beyond our comprehension? Perhaps what we call déjà vu, intuition, or fate is merely an echo of the simulation shifting, rewriting itself in real time. If we are part of a simulation, are we controlled by something beyond our reach? Or are we simply digital consciousness, unaware of the vast cosmic experiment in which we exist? What if, somewhere out there, the true architects of our universe are watching, waiting for us to realize the nature of our own existence? As you close your eyes, let your mind drift between possibilities, slipping through the veil of what is known into the vast unknown. Whether the multiverse is a cosmic tree of endless branches, a collection of realities layered upon one another, or an intricate simulation, one thing remains certain: the boundaries of our understanding are far from absolute. Somewhere beyond the reach of our senses, an infinity of possibilities unfolds, and in some distant corner of existence, another you may be gazing at the stars, wondering if you are out there too. And if you are, does that version of you also wonder about the nature of reality? Are they asking the same questions, dreaming the same dreams, or are their thoughts entirely alien, shaped by forces beyond our grasp? Imagine drifting between universes, floating effortlessly through realities that flicker like the pages of an infinite book. Perhaps one day, we will discover how to travel beyond our own cosmos, stepping into the unknown, meeting our alternate selves, and seeing the endless variations of what could have been. Until then, all we can do is dream, allowing our minds to wander through the endless expanse, exploring the infinite, where every possibility exists, waiting to be discovered. The unseen threads, dark energy. The universe is not merely expanding, It is accelerating, pushed apart by an invisible force so elusive, so enigmatic, that we have given it a name without truly understanding what it is. Dark energy, a force that does not shine, does not reveal itself, yet dominates the cosmos, shaping the very destiny of reality. It makes up nearly 70% of everything, yet remains unseen, unmeasured, a silent conductor orchestrating the grand expansion of existence. What is this mysterious force? Some say it is an inherent property of space itself, that the vacuum of the cosmos is not empty at all, but teeming with energy beyond our perception. Others suggest that dark energy is woven into the very fabric of reality, an unseen thread pulling galaxies apart, stretching time and space itself toward an unknown future. But could it be something stranger? Something more fundamental than even our understanding of gravity and time? Imagine drifting within this unseen tide, your body weightless, your thoughts untethered from time. You feel the subtle pull of the universe stretching outward, expanding endlessly in all directions. There is no edge, no boundary, only infinite space unfolding before you. The galaxies, those vast islands of light, are not simply moving apart. They are being carried on an invisible current, propelled forward into the unknown. Long ago, we thought gravity would slow the universe's expansion, perhaps even reverse it, drawing everything back into a final cataclysmic collapse. But instead, the opposite is happening. The farther we look, the faster galaxies are receding, as if something unseen is urging them outward, faster and faster, toward a destiny we cannot yet comprehend. Will this acceleration continue forever? Will the cosmos be stretched so thin that the fabric of reality itself tears apart in a distant event known as the Big Rip? Or will dark energy eventually fade, allowing gravity to pull everything back into a final moment of reunion? Perhaps the answer lies beyond what we can observe, beyond the edges of the known universe. Some theories suggest that dark energy is not a force at all, but the echo of other dimensions pressing against our own, an unseen influence from parallel realities. Could our universe be part of a grander multiverse where invisible forces bleed through from one realm to another, shaping the destiny of space itself? If so, what exists beyond? And if we could step outside our own cosmic bubble, what would we see? Let your mind wander beyond the edges of what is known. Imagine standing at the precipice of reality, looking outward into the infinite void. There, dark energy is not just an invisible force. It is the heartbeat of the cosmos, the breath of existence itself, pushing and pulling in ways we have yet to comprehend. You are adrift in this unseen ocean, weightless, timeless, as space unfolds in all directions, stretching ever onward. Somewhere, in the distant reaches of the universe, stars are being carried beyond the horizon of visibility, lost to us forever. Their light will never reach our eyes, their histories forever hidden, slipping into a realm beyond time. But does that mean they are truly gone? Or does dark energy carry them not into oblivion, but into a future we cannot yet touch? As you sink deeper into rest, let the vastness cradle you. Let the mysteries of the cosmos lull you into the quiet embrace of sleep. The universe moves ever onward, and yet, in this moment, you are part of it, woven into its fabric, drifting among unseen threads, cradled by the unseen forces that guide the stars. The gentle darkness, falling into cosmic dreams. As you drift deeper into relaxation, let yourself feel the slow unraveling of time, as though the very fabric of the universe is welcoming you into its embrace. There is no need to hold on to thoughts, no need to carry the weight of the waking world. Instead, allow yourself to float, weightless, untethered, as if the boundaries of your mind are dissolving into the infinite expanse of space. Look around. The darkness is not empty. It is full. It is a gentle, endless sea of possibility, stretching in all directions beyond the edges of perception. There is no fear in this vastness, only a quiet hum, like the soft breath of the cosmos itself. Tiny flecks of light shimmer in the distance, scattered like whispers across an endless canvas. These stars have been here long before you arrived, and they will continue to shine long after you leave. Their light has traveled for millions, perhaps billions of years, just to reach you now. Each photon carries the story of its star, a silent message sent across time, finally arriving in this moment. Imagine yourself drifting closer to one of these ancient beacons, feeling the warmth of its glow against the cool backdrop of space. The star does not rush, does not burn with urgency, but pulses in a slow, steady rhythm, as if breathing alongside you. Its light is steady, its presence reassuring. You realize in this moment that time itself is different here. There is no past, no future, only an endless, serene now. The universe moves in silence, yet if you listen closely, you might hear something deeper, something hidden beneath the quiet. A low, resonant hum, the vibration of reality itself, the sound of cosmic strings stretching across the void, the distant echoes of galaxies shifting and spinning in an endless waltz. The music of the universe is slow, almost imperceptible, yet ever present, gently guiding you into the deepest corners of rest. Feel yourself drifting further, passing through celestial clouds of dust and gas, the very building blocks of new stars. You are floating through the birthplace of light, where the universe weaves new suns from the remnants of ancient worlds. Every atom in your body once belonged to such a star, forged in the crucible of cosmic fire, scattered across the galaxies before coming together to form you. You are not separate from the universe, you are part of it. You are stardust given thought, a ripple in the great cosmic ocean. As you sink further into this dream, you begin to wonder, where does the universe end? Does it have an edge, a final boundary beyond which there is nothing? Or does it stretch forever, an infinite, endless expanse of possibility? Perhaps, just beyond the limits of what we can see, there are other realms, other dimensions, where reality unfolds in ways beyond our understanding. Worlds where time moves differently, where gravity dances to a different tune, where even the stars themselves burn in colors unseen by human eyes. And if the universe is infinite, then so too are its dreams. Could it be that as you sleep, your mind is not simply resting, but traveling, drifting through unseen dimensions, slipping between the spaces of reality, touching thoughts and memories that do not belong to you alone, but to the cosmos itself? Perhaps dreams are the whispers of the universe, speaking in symbols, in echoes, in forgotten truths waiting to be rediscovered. There is no need to search for meaning now, no need to grasp at answers. Let them come to you in their own time, like waves lapping gently at the shore. The mysteries of existence do not demand urgency. They reveal themselves slowly, like the unfolding of a nebula, like the birth of a star. And in this moment, all that matters is that you are here, floating in the great silent dream of the universe. Let yourself sink even deeper. Feel your thoughts slowing, like a comet gliding through space, its path guided by forces unseen. There is no rush, no resistance, only movement, only drifting, only surrender to the great cosmic flow. The stars above you shine as they always have, as they always will. The darkness around you is not cold, not empty, but full of endless possibility. The universe does not sleep, yet it dreams. Dreams of new worlds, new galaxies, new possibilities waiting to unfold. And as you let go, as your mind slips deeper into the realm of rest, you realize you are part of this dream. You always have been.